Okay. Okay. Alright. We're recording. Hi. How you doing? In case you didn't know, my name is Ryan, aka Ryan Man. And we are here. We are here because a buddy of mine won a tournament I made. Let me give you the details. A while ago, I decided it would be fun for my community if I announced some kind of tournament for people to face off against each other, and I chose Shogun 2 from Total War series. The tournament was that if you managed to beat everyone else, the winner of the whole thing would get to choose what game I play next for the channel. And my buddy Mark was the victor of that tournament, and he decided he was going to force me to play Major Minor. That being said, I could have just said no, but I decided I was going to be a man about it. Just get through it, and honestly, right now, my first thing that I'm noticing is holy fuck. I don't hate the music in this menu. This game, we looked into it, and apparently they put effort into it or something like that. So a lot of people are talking about this. This is nice music. So first, two other things I'm noticing. The SWAT dude from hell over to my left. And the chick with the boobs on the right with that one look I don't know how to explain. So, I'm putting this off as much as best as I can. I hope you're happy, Mark, and I know he's giggling away. One of the other conditions that he asked me to do is that this had to be on camera so everyone could watch my face as I react to everything. I'm going to try and get through this with some dignity. Now, guys, it may not be my scene, this stuff, right? But it doesn't mean I'm not going to still try to get through it. I'll try to be respectful for that community. I'll make some occasional jokes, but look, throughout a lot of recent years and whatnot, I've been friends with people who classify themselves with this community. So you know, they're cool with it. They absolutely are, but it has been ages since I basically got a fucking face full of this. So excuse some of the initial reactions. That being said, I can't put it off anymore. Let's new game this shit. Using multiple save files is highly recommended. Both keyboard and controller are supported for input. F4 will enter my window mode, and F5 will return to the menu. Please enjoy and choose wisely. Where am I? Okay, real quick, this looks like... Alright, here's a little spoiler for Doki Doki Literature Club. This looks like the place. Okay, you know when you're with Monica near about the end, and you'll know what I'm talking about if you've gotten that far, where it's the space outside. It looks like alright, it looks like I was chilling with Monica. I was like, girl, you see that out the window? Something's moving out there. Hold back. Hold right there, girl. I'm about to stick my head out the window to see what's up. And I did. And I fell out. And now I'm apparently in the void. Is this outer space? No. It absolutely can't be. Because no one would hear me scream. And a lot of people are going to be hearing me scream. I'd never survive in the void. Dude, I stare into the void every day on my fucking commute to work. I scan my surroundings. Scanned. What I see should be an impossibility. A luminescent nebula gazes back at me. It twinkles, dancing across the sky. It's like magic. It's beautiful, but I'm not here to stargaze. As I take in this scenario, I notice some key things. My feet are not on solid ground. I appear suspended. And for some reason, I'm able to hear and breathe. Those are two things you can't do in space. I count this as a blessing and focus on breathing. There were exercises I could use to calm myself down. I'm not going to do one of those particular exercises. I'm not going to pull a Dark Side Phil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, I'm counting sheep in my head as I do this. Before I can count any higher, though, I'm interrupted. At that moment, I realize I'm not here by myself. I feel a hand rest upon my shoulder, and I shiver with anticipation. I expect to feel fear, but a rush of calm overtakes me. Alright. I forgot for a second I was in a quote-unquote furry game, so that caught me by surprise, and then I started to notice the nice music. What are you? You a dog? Dingo? Hello, and welcome to the Ark. You mean like dinosaur survival game? This is a very special place, you see. Only a select few are allowed to be here. By that you mean who? People at the bottom of the barrel from YouTube? Because that means me. This is a home to those touched by fate. Imbued with a power most would call fiction. Alright, I'm gonna level with you for a quick second. That's still nice artwork. Not gonna knock that part. The people who draw some of this shit got talent. Some of them just draw really weird shit. Anyway. Others have come, but it's now your turn. So what are you? Are you a dog? First and foremost, I require a name. Something to enter into the annals of time. We must ensure that you aren't forgotten. Trust me. It's probably best I'm forgotten. Well, I could go by this default of first name. We'll keep it simple. I am Ryan. Ryan. Isn't I? You're probably the first person ever, Dog Man. Dog God Man. I'm gonna ignore the fact right now that dog backwards is God. Because that's probably what this dude is. We're gonna move on. But anyway, probably the first dude to say that Ryan is a nice ring to it. I'm sure you'll be remembered. My name, you ask? I'm afraid that's not. That's a lie. That kind of is. No one will remember me after this. Your presence here portends a grand fate. I get that all the time. Not just for you, but the universe too. That is the purpose of those who come here. To that end, what else do they call you? Oh, they call me a great many of things. 99% of them not nice. Your surname is just as important. And out of curiosity, I must know. Oh God, it needs my last name. Well, probably not gonna put down my actual last name. I could put the abbreviation, the shortened version of that name, that a lot of people throughout high school and college and whatnot would call me. Probably won't go with that either. How about Ryman? I am Ryan the Ryman. Fun fact, there used to be someone I knew years ago who actually thought my name was Ryan Ryman. God, she was a fucking ditz. Yes, I'm going by that. Ryan Ryman. Very well. The pleasure is mine. Okay. In giving me your name, the deed is done. Your service to me and the Ark is pledged. But do not worry, you're not a slave. Your service rewards you with a power. Something that most would kill to achieve. Others must bend the rules of the world. But for you, the opposite rings true. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. When you make a choice, reality will bend. Your every whim will fall to your lap. Oh, is this dude giving me a stand? Am I the stand? I'm a stand again. I've got another stand. The universe now accommodates you. This is the power granted to you by the Ark. This is the power granted to you by me. Okay, God! Oh, it appears you're fading away. Do you long to return to Earth? Not really, that place sucks. Have you ever been? I understand. There is fear in the unknown. I will find you again soon. And perhaps then, we can talk a little more.
Hit the enter and go!
Don't be scared, Ryan. I mean no harm. Yes. There are 50 fucking files? Holy wow. Rook affection, shock, rocker, true ending flags. I feel a rush of speed as I'm shot back into my body. It was almost as if my spirit momentarily left me. Who was that man? And just what was the Ark? I scratched my head in a state of sheer confusion. It definitely wasn't a dream. I know that for sure. When you wake up from a dream, you know it wasn't real. You laugh it off. Continue on with your life. That's not the sensation I was feeling right now. Try to ground myself in reality. I take in my surroundings. The noises. And the people. I focus on my destination. Tokyo, Japan. I feel myself calm down, slowly. But surely. The anxiety starts to replace itself with excitement. Though, many would argue what the difference is. Who didn't dream of going to Tokyo in their lifetime? It had to be on the bucket list of millions of people. My bucket lists are just the animals I want to eat. Which I'm sure by the end of this story means a whole different thing to a whole you know what, that's just a cursed sentence. We're gonna fucking move on. We're gonna move on. That came out sounding so bad. Oh god, my butt filter. You know, I want to think there's at least 3 people out there who have no idea why I'm laughing at the absurdity of the honestly, until this day, completely innocent sentence. I'll tell you when you're older. It was the first of my places I'd visit, and what would surely be the best year of my life. I sit there, holding the armrest with a fierce grip. It won't be long until I figured out how wrong I was. The calm before the storm. Oh, there's a fucking storm coming. Alright. The thing to my right looked like a squirrel, and I want to say the thing to my left looked like an otter? And there's, like, legit, gentle, calm, soothing music again that I would, if I had a goddamn soundtrack, would listen to this to fall asleep. I tried my best to maintain my composure. A can of Pop Star held firmly in my grasp. I wasn't one to drink energy drinks so leisurely. but I picked up what you might call an addiction. For a little bit more context, I'll say this. Never asked you for context, but fuck it. Popstar was the leading brand of an energy drink. In fact, it was almost as popular as soda. And had full endorsement from a famous pop idol. The contest was held to coincide with the idol's new tour. 2 special cans were made and then thrown into the wild. I like to imagine that meant someone just walked out of the goddamn packaging plant with a cannon. Those that found them got to travel with the tour. Almost like a golden ticket from old childhood stories. This contest made the drink skyrocket in popularity. By the way, there are probably some of you at home that are thinking I'm hipping and bopping and doing a whole bunch of things, pointing and carrying on with face expressions. I look like I'm a lunatic now because I'm on camera. Unfortunately, that's how I always fucking play games. Now people are actually seeing it. God. I never asked for this. It took the world by storm. A cultural phenomenon. The chance to live a life of luxury was hard to pass up. In case you didn't know, the name of that idol was Place. So when I say I picked up something of an addiction, that might actually be an understatement of the year. The odds of winning were literally in the billions. So it took a fair amount of chugging in order to win. I asked myself if it was worth it, but that's subjective. At least that's what I told myself in between the jitters and, you know, the fucking diabetes. Being one of the lucky 2 came with its consequences. That's what the media call the prospective winners. The fuck? Before I can continue thinking, I'm interrupted. Someone walking down the aisle has a nasty fall. They brace their descent and land on the seat beside me. That takes a special kind of skill, doesn't it? He quickly rises to his feet, wearing a look of panic. Sorry for the little pause or whatnot. I'm actually thinking. It's kind of weird right now. I mean, I've done a number of visual novels by now, and in all of them, if not at least most of them, most of the characters that I've had a voice act were female, and it's weird. I was always trying to struggle to find voices for that, but here I am in a story where half the majority, at least 50-50, there's going to be a good number of guys, and I'm legit drawing a blank on what to do for a guy voice. Taking in this guy's artwork at the same time, I'm noticing crooked tooth right there. That's probably just a weird picture right now. Alright, definitely want to say it is a squirrel man. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try it this voice. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. I nod my head. It's not the end of the world. Aside from the minor frighten, everything is fine. Although, maybe we could talk to pass the time. It was starting to get boring sitting by myself. First time on a train. Don't know what came over me. I just got dizzy and then... BANG! Vertigo? Sounds like someone has a case of vertigo. I apologize again. Sorry for intruding. I really am. I try to explain that everything is fine. Dude, calm the fuck down. If anyone on this train should be panicking over something, it's probably me. But he seems to think he's committed an awful crime. Choices will affect the way you're treated. They can also change the flow of the story. Remember, it's not possible to please everyone. Okay. Was the alarm for that, or was the train exploding? Before he can respond, however, an alarm sounds loudly. The train comes to a screeching halt. Mechanical failure? That ain't good. Oh no! What was that? Are we gonna die? I can't help but snicker. He's clearly one of those catastrophic thinkers. Good thing I brought a conch. Now I can be in power if we're stranded. Does this dude just make a SpongeBob reference? He goes to rummage through his bag. Bit of a bookworm too, isn't he? I decided to just sit back and wait it out. In situations like this, there was nothing else to do. I'm trying to think how I could pass the time. Might be wild to remote mobile again. You know, I just thought that I must look like a sight on this train, being the only human in this train car world. I must look like a sight, being the only goddamn human in this world. Oh god, I'm getting a flashback. Stories for another day. I can't use my phone for anything other than texts. The data charges while abroad were a death sentence. Everyone back home would already be asleep. It was quite a time difference at play here. My phone vibrates. I go to look at it. Almost as if it knew what I was thinking about. It's Rook, the man I'm meeting at the train station. Are you almost here? I can't wait all day, you know. He's wondering where I am. I'm not sure what to say. Should I play it cool? Let him know we've stalled. I mean, what does this guy want me to do? If the train fucking stalled, the train stalled. So I could say, I can't say for sure. That is the most truthful thing. But not much longer now. It's kind of bullshit, but yeah, fuck, I'm gonna stay honest. I mean, really, for all I know, the train fucking broke. Rook didn't like your response. Well, fuck you, Rook, I'm being honest with you. What do you want me to do? I choose to be honest with him. Won't want to get things off to a bad start. Well, I already know they are! But I somehow feel like that's exactly what happened. Gah! Uncertainty. My least favorite thing to hear. Very well. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to wave my fucking arms around? Don't gift that. You want me to wave my fucking arms around and perform a mechanical miracle? Okay, doing that gave me an item in my inventory. These hands are fucking magic. These hands are His reply signals a feeling of discontent. But there was nothing I could do. And of course, I was truthful. I could rest easy. I noticed that the squirrel is also eagerly texting away. I put my phone back in my pocket and reclined in my seat. I wasn't exactly sure how Roku was related to Clace, but he had to be pretty high up there. I was only given concrete details last week. I thought there would be limos and media coverage, but I was quickly told that this wasn't the case. I was getting picked up by a regular guy named Rook. I wonder if he would go full on cliche. A large piece of cardboard that says Orion. Oh man, I really hope we'll be okay. My train rides are usually incident-free, says the guy. Wait, did he? Am I overthinking this, thinking he's contradicting himself? Usually. But he said that this was his first time. He seems to contradict himself without realizing it. Well, as fun and as awkward silences are, we should probably get to know each other, just in case we're stuck here forever. Oh, how fun that would be. That musical cue caught me by surprise. You can call me Keela. I'm here to see some friends. What about you? What brings you to Tokyo? Zombie hunting trip. You actually have a very nasty ghoul problem in the subway tunnels and sewer systems underneath your entertainment district in Tokyo. It's nice to meet another English speaker. Be nice to meet another human! I only speak Japanese at a preschool level. I'm about to answer, but I stopped myself short. I have flashbacks to when I signed that NDA. I wasn't allowed to publicly reveal why I was here. At least not until the media made it official. Well, again, what harm could it do? I'd likely never find itself back to me. Yeah, that's a lie, and you fucking know it! Plus, Kayla could be impressed with who I really am. A friend would be a great thing to have while abroad. Some choices don't have immediate consequences. Partly dancing to the goddamn music, partly just wondering if any and all questions will just ruin my life. Maybe we'll be mysterious and say why we can't say while we're here. Besides, I think I also signed a legal binding fucking contract. I decided to stick my morals and not break the NDA. It's probably for the best. Who wants a lawsuit? That's not even something you need to learn in fucking business classes, people. That's common sense. You don't break your contract. If I did let out my secret, and word got back to Rook, well, I'm sure there'd be fucking hell to pay. Oh, you can't say? That's cool, I guess. I'm just here to visit my... Okay. So, he's obviously an interesting character because he said he's here for friends, and now he's here to visit his brother. That's the Origami Killer. Nothing to hide on my end, really. Why the fuck you lying? You always lie. I thought he said he was here to meet friends. Now he's here to meet his brother? That seems odd. Nothing to hide, huh? Felt bad that I can't tell him. He clearly realizes that I'm hiding something. I'm still really excited. It's my first time in Tokyo. Gotta hit up all the maid cafes. Alright, someone who's actually been to Japan or is well versed in that culture, what is the deal with the maid cafes? Of course, typical tourist. What about you? Would you ever go to a maid cafe? I heard they're just the best. Maid cafes. Those are much like restaurants in Western culture. However, your waitress actually stays at your table. You converse with them, play games, get to know them. It's definitely a foreign concept to me. How do I respond to Kilo? Affect the flow of the story. I mean, I guess if I ever was in Japan, I have to see what the hype's about, really. Fuck it, I'll go to one. He liked it! Cool! We'll have to keep in touch. We will, Blue Squirrel Man. I've looked online at all the tourist sites. There's some great ones down here. If you're new to this channel, I will be butchering many things. I can't speak proper English. So with that in mind, reading and understanding stuff from different languages, there's some great ones down in Akihabara. Before I can continue, nearly got stuck in that voice. Before I can continue talking, the train moves again, and the passengers are shaken up by the sunroof. Gilby beams a wide smile, as if this was a major, minor victory. We got one in! Wow, I was scared for nothing. That didn't really last long at all. We probably fucking could have gone with a choice of telling the Rook douchebag guy that not long at all. He sure seems like quite the character. We did him going to those maid cafes. Well, there'll be no shortage of entertainment. I wonder if the same could be said of Rook. More importantly, I wonder how he's treating me. Probably like shit. He certainly seems like an interesting guy. For a moment, I'm glad I didn't break my NDA. I don't think I would have been able to face him if I did. I find it odd that I'm analyzing my previous actions. As if I could have changed what I said and what I did. Perhaps it was because of that weird vision I had. I can control my own destiny, or something like that. What a ridiculous thing to comprehend. If I can control my destiny, I wouldn't be here. I'd end up being in another horrible game that someone would have picked from that damn tournament. I'd probably be off living a life of luxury. But there's no use in thinking like that, so I stop. Zawaldo! At that exact moment, a pain attacks my chest, and I've become Hisao from Kado Shoujo. And I've now referenced both those visual novels in the same episode. More pain than I've ever felt before. It pulses with my increasingly fast heartbeat. I go to clutch my gut instinctively, only to find out that I can't move. Everyone around me seems to have frozen in place. I start to panic. I go to focus on my breathing like before. But no, I can't breathe either, okay? My arrhythmia has kicked in. I sense someone behind me, and then I feel it. That hand on my shoulder. The pain fades away, and I gasp loudly for air. Is there something about his touch? Does he also have magic hands? Terribly sorry for earlier. Our meeting seems to have been cut short. Perhaps you desire to return to Earth. After all, the universe bends to you now. Am I that frightening? Either way, I sense conflict within you. You think what happened earlier was a dream. Yet now your dream stands before you. I am real. The Ark is real. And the power that you have, well, yes, it's real too. I'm not here to lecture you anymore. Your words and actions are your own, as is the power I have given you. However, you will be asked to help me. You are not receiving this power for free, but I will let you run free for today. When I see you again tonight, I will tell you everything, and then your bizarre journey will begin. Yes. Okay, so these were characters. Right. I was immediately shot back to my own reality. And I think I'm going to end it there for now, folks. But if you had any fun whatsoever in watching me fumble my way through this new story, you know that usual drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, follow the Facebook if you want to keep up with all the news and the content, and hop on board the Discord channel, become an official member of the Rhyman Empire today. Links for all this is in that description below. Make sure you check it out. Folks, alright, I'll be real. The music, from what I've heard, I like it. What little artwork is in there, okay. They obviously took some time and effort. They put that TLC in this, and I'm not talking about the network. So remember, I said at the start of this, I will be fair. I will be a man about this. So game, you have the most minimum amount of my attention. Just enough. Slightly above me falling asleep. You have just enough of my attention for me to keep seeing where the flying fuck you're going with this. Because so many people can't just give this goddamn game positive review for nothing. So we'll see. If the community is willing to bear with me while I bear through this. Guys, we'll solve this mystery together. Until then, stay awesome out there. Adios.